Hello, Chaz Marler from Pair of Dice Paradise here. And with more and more and more games being produced each year, more and more and more games are being funneled through the available production facilities that are out there. Whether it's a freshman designer who's self-publishing their very first game via Kickstarter, or an established publisher with years and years of experience, the resulting simultaneous increase in output and decrease in production time increases the possibility for mistakes to be made. So here comes a series that's going to discuss common problems that seem to be encountered during board game production, their causes, what effect they have on consumers, and what, if anything, can be done to prevent these problems from happening in the first place. For example, the thing that started me thinking about all of this in the first place is the copy of Bloodborne that I obtained at Gen Con. Now, before even opening it, I realized something's amiss. The box is covered in these little stickers correcting the game's player count on the outside of the shrink wrap. The game also includes several monster cards, and some of the monsters are bosses. Now, to differentiate them from the regular monsters, their cards are clearly labeled with the text boss. At least, they're supposed to be. The boss monsters in my copy, from the original print run, are lacking this text. An example of another type of production error can be found on the back of the box of the new edition of 51st State, which proclaims in big letters, "This is how does your state look like." But perhaps the most perplexing recent example of a production error can be found in the rulebook for the new version of Royals. Its description of the game's contents includes 46 blue cubes and 46 red ones, even though there are no red or blue cubes in the game at all. What's more, that text appears directly next to an image of the actual cubes that are in the game, which clearly demonstrates the real colors of cubes that were used. It's right there. Therefore, this can't just be a case of the game's components being changed at the factory at the last moment, because the rulebook's computer files were updated with the correct photo, just not the corresponding correct text. Now, I don't want to come across as mocking these games, because these aren't isolated incidents. Every company has had their fair share of typos, but such production errors seem to have occurred more often recently than is the norm. So what? I mean, every industry makes mistakes, right? I mean, movies have continuity errors. Books release second editions that include revisions and improvements. Well, unfortunately, I believe that such errors have a greater impact on the enjoyment and usability of board games than they would in many other entertainment industries. Do you agree, or am I full of beans? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And next time, we'll continue with a discussion on the impact that these issues can have on board game customers. Like me and you, mostly you, and because there's more you than me. Us, I should say us. How about I just cut that?